Hello and welcome to another episode of Blast Arcaded Playing. We are continuing our gameplay of the Silver Bayonet, the Carpathians, and on this one we are playing the Spine. It's like a mountain top kind of, and you can fall off on either side. We are playing on a smaller kind of condensed board, hopefully to make the video a little bit quicker, because the last one took a little while. So yeah, we're gonna get down to the action now. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're really close to everything because, again, playing on a smaller board. Maybe I should move back further. I'm gonna change this in a second. Okay, we just moved them back a little bit further. So every shooting attack is at a -1 because of the high winds. If we get touch the edge here, we have to roll a movement check, a speed check, and we have to get higher than 14, but I believe we get to add our speed value to that. So for most of them are 6, except for my captain who's 7. But anyway, let's start playing the game. Okay, so first thing that's going to happen is my veteran hunter is going to shoot this bat over here. He's got a +2 to this, but he gets a -1 because of the high winds. So we're going to do that first. They have a defense of 13, which is kind of high for a giant bat, but that's all right. We got a 9 and a 2, which is 11, +1 is 12. If I wasn't hampered by the winds, I would have got that. Either way, he has shot. Do I want to move him? I mean, that is the goal, is to get across. So maybe I'll just move him. Whatever, I'm just going to move him 6. And let's see what happens. Hopefully I can just grab this easily, apparently. Okay, so yeah, that's his move. Let's go with maybe my woodsman next. Let's see my woodsman's. He's only got a +1, which means a 0. Okay, woodsman's gonna shoot. Well, he got a 18, so he hits, and he hits with his power, and the giant bats only have a health of 5, so he's gone. Giant bat destroyed. Excellent. Okay. So let's throw down some... Let's move him as well. He moves 6 as well. He's a little bit further ahead. And we'll throw down a reload token. Excellent. Okay. Then we'll go with my captain over here. He's got a +1 as well. So he's got a 0. And we've got... Nope, that's not going to do it. That's a 10. So he gets a reload token. And you know what? We're going to move him up too. Let's just get into it. All we have to do is get across the board. And hopefully not horribly die. So, whatever. And then the hero of all things, Schnapps, he will fire his musket. He's got a +1, so he's got a 0. He's got an 8, so no. And then he will also move 6, so he's up with the captain. And we'll throw a reload token on him as well. And then these giant bats are gonna get after it, so to speak. I gotta check their movement, but yeah. Okay, so they have a speed of 7, so this one definitely gets into combat with my guy here. He's gonna get in combat over here. My woodsman, they a little elevated there, but yeah, they're in combat, we'll see. And then the bat swarms back here will have to move. They both have people they can see. So they each move 6, and they're all flying, so we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. They do have allergy to fire and a damage reduction of 6, which, you know, it's a bat swarm, which I don't know if you're watching this, Mr. McCullough. That's ridiculous. Damage reduction 6 for some bats? Either way, I apologize. So anyway, this giant bat will attack first, then this giant bat, and he's attacking my captain, who has a defense of 14, and the giant bat has a attack. Maybe he has a bonus of... No, he's got nothing. Just a giant bat. I think the miniatures I use are too menacing. So anyway, giant bat attacks. And he gets a 12. So not enough. My captain will strike back, of course. And he gets a +2 to this. He is also strong and has a heavy weapon. So if I hit, I'm getting +2 damage. Yep, we definitely hit. Because we got +2. So... Because 8 + 5 is 13, +2. Yeah, we're good. And then it's a power weapon, so it would be 8 damage, +2 would be 10 damage. But he only needs 5. He's off the board. Okay, and they would both be fatigued, but he's dead, so just he will be fatigued. Then we'll go to the woodsman being attacked, and the giant bat attacks for a total of 9, which is not enough to hit my woodsman, who has a defense of 10. That's Johannes Canner. So Johannes Canner will hit back. And he's got 13, which is enough because he's also got a +1. The winds don't affect melee. And it's power. No, it's power. Yep. Fencing weapon is on my supernatural veteran. So this bat is also dead. The giant bats aren't as hard to kill as the bat swarms, which is weird to me. So anyway, my next teams of people will go. And they're going to move 6. This is my doctor. He moves 6 up here. And then he'll sprint. No, he doesn't get it. So he's going to move just 2 more, which puts him about here. And then we're going to move Schnitzel. He moves 6. We're going to see if he sprints as well. He does get a sprint. He moves 6 and then 4 more. So he's going right here to the bat swarm. And then my occultist moves 6. Let's see if he sprints. He does not. So he just moves 2 more, which is like right here. And then my artillerist, I'll try to use their names a little bit more, I guess I should anyway. Lucas Ebersbacher. He's moving 6. Let's see if he sprints. He sprints. So he's just going... Ooh, he could get right up there. And he has oil and torches. So let's do it. Let's attack this bat swarm. Probably a huge mistake. Anyway, they have a defense, I believe we said, of 13, which again is absurd because it's a swarm of bats. Shouldn't be that hard to kill, but whatever. No, defense of 12. Ooh. And a health of 4. So they're not strong, but that damage reduction, and they can't be targeted by shooting. They can only be attacked melee. We got a 5 and a 1. Let's re-roll, spend our thing, our power die here, which I forgot to put out, and re-roll this one. That's much better. We got a 13, and he's got a +1, so we actually got a 14. Doesn't matter. It is 8 damage. That thing is dead. So we're clearing the board here, man. There will be stuff that comes out like every turn, though. And he would technically be fatigued, which I would throw down, but there's no point in throwing it down right now because the turn's about to end. So let's get our activated tokens, which I only guess put out 1. And then let's do our event table. The spine event table, which is just a D10. It's a 7. Place a ghoul at a random point on the table edge. Place a ghoul at a random point on the table edge. Well, there's 4 table edges. There's going to be a ghoul that pops up over here. And they are pretty strong as well. Okay. Okay, next turn, we've got Schnapps here, and Schnapps does have oil and torches. So we're going to have Schnapps roll right here and attack this bat swarm. Come on. Come on. That is a 20. Yes. Doesn't matter. This thing is dead. That's a critical. 20. Boom. I wonder if there's something to do when there's a 20. Give me a second. No, that's for initiative checks. So anyway, 20, that thing's dead. So let's move on to the ghoul. And I think my supernatural veteran will reload. And he will shoot at the ghoul. He's got a -1, which still gives him a +1. I believe the ghoul's defense is 12. No, a ghoul's defense is 13 with a health of 12. So they're pretty nasty. Okay. We got a +1 to this and no other bonuses really. Yeah, well, we got a 17, which is more than enough. He has a musket, which is a skill weapon, which means he just did 8 damage to that ghoul. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, which brings him down to 4 damage. So that's awesome. Okay. So he went, and then we need to throw a reload on. And let's mark off our guys that have gone, so I don't forget like last game. And then my woodsman is going to fire at that ghoul. So his is just a straight shot. He doesn't get any pluses or minuses because of the high winds up here. No, we got a 9. Let's use our fate die to re-roll that. That's a 1. So it's even worse. So no, we don't get anything there. So we didn't even pull off the reload token. And we can still go with one more character, which I think will be Lucas Ebersbacher here, my artillerist. And he's just going to go 6 that way and investigate. Let's investigate that clue marker, shall we? It is a Jack of Spades. And the Jack of Spades is silver-tipped ice axe. Oh, the figure counts as armed with a silver hand weapon for the rest of the game. Yes! So then we would go to the villain, enemies, monster phase, and pretty simple, he just moves up here and attacks. So he has a +1 to this. Schnapps has a defense of 13. So let's see. No, that's a 7. That's an 8. So nothing happens there. Schnapps will... is that Schnapps? No, that's Schnitzel. Jeez. Can't keep my Schnapps and Schnitzels together. Schnitzel will hit back, and he has a +1. So here we go. You got a 5 and a 6. So no, he doesn't get anything. So they do both become fatigued, and Schnitzel gets pushed back for losing. Fatigue. Wonderful. And then we go to the next turn. My doctor in every game that I've played of Silver Bayonet always makes bad decisions. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to investigate this. And he's going to get the King of Spades. Hopefully it's good. Could be terrible, but we never know. The King of Spades. Rune inscribed bones. Gain 1 power die in your fate pool. Well, that's alright. And then he's going to move to attack. It's a huge mistake, but we're doing it. Hi-ho, I'll attack you, ghoul. And the doctor has no bonuses. Oh no, he has melee +1. So let's go. Defense of 13. Let's go, doctor. Let's go. What's my doctor's name? Jürgen Schmidt. Come on, Jürgen. That's 12 +1 is 13. So we actually hit, and we do 7 damage because he has a hand weapon, and that's enough to kill the ghoul. My doctor is, for somebody who's been medically trained, he's very reckless. Incredibly reckless. Okay. All right. Captain moves up to the no. Occultist. And my occultist name is Xavier Cohn. He moves up to the box and he investigates the box. And he gets a ace of spades, just like Motorhead. And I got to get to the right page, of course. He gets a lonely gravestone. Gain 1 skill die in your fate pool. Hey, all right. Got another skill die. So he moved. He, did that thing where he, he does stuff. What is it? Investigate. And then he's going to sprint. He gets an 11, which is just what the doctor ordered. Well, not my doctor, because he's a reckless fool. And then Schnapp's back there. He's going to move and then sprint. He does not get the sprint. So he's just moving 8. Actually, my guy gets to move 1 inch more because his move is 7, not 6. So that is the turn. We'll remove our activated tokens just because it's easier to do it now. And then we will roll on the event table. But before we roll on the event table, a Vrikolakis comes out at the table edge here in the center. And we are now going to roll on the event table. And what I really need when I'm playing these games is to remember to move the small camera. I get kind of into it and I forget. So anyway, here we go. It's a 7, which is another ghoul on a random board edge. So we just got a ghoul that comes out. Let's pick a different ghoul that comes out right here. Yes. Okay. So that is the end of the turn. Okay, we will go to the next turn. And we got to remember, I got to move those reload tokens because Schnapp's fired and my captain fired. So my captain's actually going to remove this. He's going to reload and he's going to fire his musket at the Vrikolakis, which we got to look up some info for, of course. So my captain is shooting. They are indestructible except for silver and blessed, which is, that's fun. So my captain is actually going to shoot at him, and he has silver shot. Did some armoring my guys between the last game. He got a 19, plus a 1, but we minus the 1, so not 19. He got a 10. I think we're going to spend the power die to re-roll that. Please, more than, a 10 would be great. It's a 7. That's going to be good enough. That's a 16. That's over his defense of 13, which means he's going to take 7 damage because it is a power weapon. So I believe we said their health was 12. Can't remember anything because I'm old. Their health was 14. Yikes. Okay, so he just goes down to half health. So he's just now down at 7. Let's get a die to mark off his health. Let's get some other people in there to do some of the attacking. Okay, so that was just my captain. He's gone. He shot. Hold on. He shot. No, he reloaded and shot. Okay. Because I could have had him maybe move up there again. This guy now has a silver weapon. If he sprints, can he move to attack on a sprint? I think it's that you end your move within a certain distance you move to attack. So let's try and sprint. Well, let's try and move. We don't have to try and move. We'll just move. So he moves here, and he has a silver hand weapon now. This would be a huge mistake, but let's do it. He fails his sprint. That still gets him right there. So he's going to attack first. Oh my gosh. That is my artillerist, Lucas Ebersbacher. He's got a +1 to this. Oh, please let this work. No, that's a 7. We can reroll our skill. We rerolled power last time. Come on, let's hope. No, it's a 2. It's even worse. So he is... Yep, that's no good. This fatigue token should be gone. So the Vrigolakis hits back, and he hits for 17. So he definitely hits my guy of 13 damage and does 8 damage to him. And I think it's actually more than that because he's got other, like, powers. He's not. Nope. He has Soul Shear, which I do have to look back up because that is a rough one. So he must make a terror check of 8. That's what Soul Shear does. And he has a courage of 1. So got to get better than 8. We do. We got 18, so we're good. Not terrified. And he then falls backwards, very hurt. He is down to 2 health. So, yeah, not the most ideal situation that we put him in, but, you know, that's life in the Carpathians, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then we're going to go with somebody. Okay, so we might have some options here. My doctor can, like, just hit him. Yeah, okay. My doctor is going to fire at him. My doctor doesn't get any bonuses. Nothing. We just have to hope that we get him. Okay, come on. Reckless doctor. No, that's a 9. So he misses completely. He gets a reload token, but he will move up here, which is always a smart move. My woodsman will go next because he has a silver shot as well. He will get, well, he doesn't get a minus to it anymore because he's already at minus, so that's good. And then he's going to shoot. He can't shoot. He had to have reloaded, so he can't do that. So let's just sprint again. No, we don't sprint. 2. So, not ideal. We've got problems for sure. Okay, so these... Nope, he didn't go. These 2 went. Alright, so then the monsters will go. Well, this monster clearly just attacks Lucas Ebersbacher. This monster then sneaks up very easily. Oh, hold on. This monster damaged my guy, so he's got to move 2 inches in a random direction as well. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because, you know, he still can get him. But yeah, if you get damaged, you get moved. This ghoul then sneaks up on my occultist, which you feel like wouldn't happen, but it does. And attacks him from behind. Oh, God. Okay, so then we go... Yep, this guy would still move up and attack. And he won't have a fatigue token because he's indefatigable. But he will. And that means his defense is now... what's his defense? Oh, 12. So let's go with that first. The Vrigolakis attacks. Yeah, it's not good. That's a 17. So he hits me and he does 10 damage. And my, he's gone. My artillerist, Lucas Ebersbacher, is gone. So, not great, but we're not playing on hard mode. Still a chance for him to come back. Hopefully he's not just wiped out. Because, yeah, that would be very disappointing. I've had these guys, this is the second campaign they've played. Okay. So then the ghoul attacks my occultist in the back which is tons of fun. My occultist has a defense of 13, so that's good. No, misses. Awesome. Okay, because that was just an 11. So that's fantastic. Do we strike back? Well, we kind of have to strike back, don't we? Yes, we strike back. We don't get any pluses to this. That is a 12. What did we say? Their defense was 13 and their health was 12, right? Is that what we said? What things did we say? Defense 13, health 12. Yeah, so... never mind. He doesn't, he hits him, but he doesn't do any damage to him. No. What's happening? Right, he doesn't hit him. Jeez. So, does that mean we stay in combat? No, you don't ever stay in combat. But he hit me and lost, I hit him and lost, so we both move an inch back? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? But we are, in fact, both fatigued. Greatly tired from our battle. Okay, so those are the two guys that have attacked. Now it's our turn. So let's get my supernatural veteran up in here. And let's see if he sprints. He does not. So he just goes 2 more. He has a reload token that he's carrying around with him. Let's get my guy right on out of here. He goes 6. And does he sprint? He does. Doesn't help us a ton because we don't want to get maimed. We'll just go there. And then we've got Schnapps. He's gonna go 6. And that's it, I think. Now we still have Schnitzel. Schnitzel is going to move up 6. Right here. We're going to look real quick at what Schnitzel's got in his bag of fun. Schnitzel does have Silver Shot. And let's try it. No bonuses to this whatsoever. That's 14, which is enough. And that means we're doing 4 more damage to this beast. There was a die here, wasn't there? Yeah. So he is down to 3. So there we go. These would have been... that would have been on this gentleman. Okay, so we still need to roll on the Carpathians event table because that is the end. Oh, and Schnitzel needs to put out a reload token. No one over here has a shot. They've all shot their weapon. Okay, clue marker table. Ready? Something just light. Something light. It's a 2. Place a giant bat at a random point on the table edge. Additionally, there's a huge gust of wind as in event 5, except figures are only blown 2. All my figures are randomly blown. Randomly select 1 long table edge. Every unit member must make a speed check or get blown 2 inches directly towards it. Okay, so first of all, let's find out where this bat's coming from. Okay, the bat is coming in right here. And then each person is doing a speed check of TN 15. And if not, they get blown 2 inches in a random direction or towards a long table edge. So first of all, let's pick which long table edge. It would be this one. This could be bad over here. So Captain has a 7 for a move. He's gold. Occultist has a 6. He's fine. Schnapps. He's fine. Schnitzel. He's fine. So they all have a +6 to this. Doctor. He's fine. Woodsman. He's just got a 20. He's fine. And my veteran hunter, also fine. Because it'd be 8 plus 4 plus 6. No, hold on. Maybe not. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 6. Yeah, he's fine. So they're all good. Thank goodness. Okay. So that is the end of the turn. Okay. Now everyone is basically shot. So we got to do some reloading and we got to do some shooting. My veteran hunter back here is going to reload and shoot the bat behind him. It's defense of 13. They have a health of 5. So he shoots behind him at the bat. No, he does not get it. He got a 8. So that's no fun. Oh, sorry. This was my veteran hunter. So we throw that back out. Okay. Wow. It's not great. Okay, so who's this guy again? Who are you? That's my woodsman. My woodsman's going to reload and shoot at the bat behind him. He's got a no pluses. He's got an 11. Still not good. Also misses. So maybe we need to start focusing on the Evacuation instead. My captain is reloading and he is shooting. He doesn't really have to reload. You know what? He's not going to reload because he has a pistol. So he's going to shoot the pistol. Okay, let's go. Silver it up, Captain. We got a 14, which is enough. And then we've done 9 damage to it. So it's dead. Yeah, take that, buddy. Take that, buddy. And then my captain will move because he didn't reload. And he just moves 6 here. This is now the point where we just, I think, just get off the board before things get worse. Okay. I might have to leave these 2 behind. Captain is gone. Schnapps, of course, needs to move and sprint, and he's off the board. Okay, Schnapps has survived yet another game. Lucas Ebersbacher didn't, but, you know, that's life. Okay. That's my 4 guys. So now the monsters go. This monster literally just goes at my veteran hunter. This monster just goes 6 this way. And let's roll to see what he does. Giant bat. He rolled a 4. Nothing. But my veteran hunter will hit back, and he has a +2 to this. We got a 14, 16, and it's a fencing weapon, which is skill, and we just did 10 damage to it. Go on. Wasted all that time shooting it. Let's start going. Let's get out of here. 6 to here. And let's see if he sprints. He does not sprint, which puts him right at the edge of the board. Schnitzel, he can move, and then even with this 2 with a sprint, he's off the board. So that's good. Doctor can move 6. And then even with his sprint, he would be, without his sprint, sorry, he'd be off the board. So we're down to 4 guys. That's everybody. So that is the end of the turn. Let's check our event table. It took too long. That Vrikolakis just ripped my one guy to shreds, man. Wow. So event table. It is a 10. Place a Vrikolakis at a random corner of the exit edge. If there are already 2, treat it as a 7-8. Said no. There's room here. Vrikolakis goes up here. Let's get the brown one this time. Oh, good, he's blocked. Oh, no, he can fly. It doesn't matter. And it still treats it as he has line of sight as well. So he's going to do some damage. That's the end of the turn. Okay, so this is the next turn. I got 4 guys left on the table, which means I can go with 2 and 2. So both of these guys are just going off the board. Very simple. Their turn is done. They are off the board. Then we would go with the monsters. This monster can kind of see what's going on over here. So he's going to go 6. So he would go kind of around here. He can't get there, but sorry for hitting the camera. Okay, so then we would go to the Vrigolakis, which moves 6 as well. Well, you know what? There's no harm in checking it. Other than I should know it. Yeah, 6. But they fly, so they're just going over stuff. 6. So he's like, launches himself right over here. He's big, he's mean, he's terrifying. Let's get a shot, him in the shot, I guess. Okay, so my guys are going to move and sprint. That's the plan here. He's not going to get off the board if he gets a sprint, but he's going to get close. He gets a sprint, which is nice, and he gets to right here. Jeez. And then this is the one who's going to get eaten. Let's see if he gets his sprint. He does not. So he's getting to here. At least they're in a position that maybe, like, it's kind of a cool exit scenario, because it's like the Vrigolakis might not be able to get back there to get him. Either way, that's the end of the turn. Let's roll on our event table like we do at the end of every round. It's a 2. Place a giant bat at a random point. There's a huge gust of wind. Oh no. Blown away 2 if they get blown away. So let's find that random bat first. I just dropped my dice. Random bat ends up over here. That's fine with me. And then we have to do a... Oh, is this going to curse me? I'm switching dice in the middle of a game. Veteran hunter. No, he's fine. Woodsman. No, he's also fine. Okay. Next turn. Hopefully, it'll be the last turn. Well, maybe not. Okay, last turn. This is going to work out. First thing that's going to happen is my woodsman is going to go off the table. He is screaming and running, but he makes it. Then the bad guys would go, and the ghoul would move 6 this way. The bat would move 7 that way. And the Vrigolakis would move 6. He cannot fit there. And he cannot reach me anyway. So he would jump up on here because he is flying. And then it would go to my turn and I would leave the board. So that would be the end of the Spine adventure. Now we did make the board a little smaller, so it'd be a little bit more brutal, I guess, and a little bit quicker. The Vrigolakis, well, the one that's dead, did destroy my artillerist. He ripped him into shreds. We're going to find out if he survived, and maybe we could do that on camera real quick. So I won't do the whole campaign step because it takes a lot of time, but we are going to find out if he is injured or dead, or maybe we'll just be fine. We got a 6, which is a 5+. Flesh wound. The figure recovers quickly and starts the next game at full health. So he was playing possum with that giant vampire creature. So that is, that's it. That's our game of the Silver Bayonet. The Spine, mission 2 of the Carpathians. And the next one is the Old Watchtower. the Broken Watchtower, the one with the dog monster. What's it called? Let's see. It is called the Broken Watchtower. And we are super excited to end our solo campaign through the Carpathians. So as always, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. All the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great rest of your day. Go play.